So how do you leave a link with your video that people can click on? Hi, I'm Mark Bullock. I'm the co-founder of Videosocials.net and PhoneBlogger.net. In my last video, I talked about really, I feel it's imperative to give people a link rather than tell them to go to XYZ website or look me up in XYZ social media platform, etc. Anytime you ask somebody to have to actually do something, go into a browser and type something, etc., the chances of them doing it is radically reduced. And just give them a link. But how do you do that? So for Videosocials members, if you're publishing to YouTube as an example, well, you have access, if it's your YouTube channel, you have access after you use Brander to publish it, to go in and edit the description and add the links there. You can also add it as a first comment and then pin that comment as an example. That being said, if you don't have a YouTube channel and you're using Videosocials YouTube channel, well, we can't give you access to it because you would have access to everybody's videos, right? So in that case, your best option is to use that first comment. In other words, as soon as you post it, go in and comment yourself. And that way, when you say in the video, there'll be a link below, it'll actually be in the comment itself. But what about other platforms? Well, there's a little bit of a secret. None of the other platforms, none of the social media platforms want you to leave their platform. So if you post a link to a YouTube video that you published live on LinkedIn, as an example, LinkedIn's not going to like that very much. So publish it live on LinkedIn. After you publish it live, again, go in and edit the excerpt, I think it's called, so that, you know, the intro text that's there, and add the link there. Same situation for Facebook and for most of the others. Each platform has its own way of adding text to go along with a video. Whatever that is, that's where you want to add it. So I hope that answers your questions. And oh, by the way, if you're publishing it as an embed, as a blog on your blog post on your blog, then again, in the text below or even above, where you embed the video into the page or the blog post on your website, as an example. So I can't get too technical because I don't know your platforms, I don't know your website, etc. But however you add text, however you can have text that goes along with that video is where you want to add those links. And a reminder, if you're going to use things like tiny URLs and stuff like that, you want to be descriptive as to where you're sending them. People are naturally suspect to links to tiny URLs because, you know, there's so much clickbait that's going on out in the world right now. So if you use a tiny URL, you know, I forget the exact word for it, but in the situation where you're using a smaller URL that points to a longer URL, you're better off just going ahead and typing it out because they're just going to click on it anyway, right? So it really doesn't matter that it's, you know, 6 words. So hope you found this valuable. Again, if you haven't seen the other video on calls to action and using links in your calls to action, there'll be a link to that in the video below, as well as if you found this valuable, you'll find lots more at videosocials.net/academy. And again, there'll be a link for that below this video. Have a great day. Again, Mark Bullock, co-founder of Videosocials.net and a PhoneBlogger.net.